Welcome, everybody. What's up, Sonia? How you doing? How you's doing today? Sonia's up there enjoying that cool weather. She's up there enjoying that cool weather. At the gig, did you have to turn the heat on last night in the shower? Or shower in the camper? Hey, Aurora, how you doing? I have not had a chance to check out that band yet, Aurora, but I'm going to try my best to do that tonight. I got a little bit sidetracked, but I definitely got to check that out tonight. Yeah, I guess Sonia had to turn the heat on in the campground last night. It's beautiful here, 80 and no humidity and a sea breeze. Well, right now, Sonia, the feel like temperature is 110. The temperature is 96. The humidity is 60%, and the dew point is 76. It's hot. Scottish Gamer, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Shay's World, what in the world are you doing? How you doing? Hadn't seen you in forever, my friend. Thank you so much for coming by and seeing us. I hope you're being safe and I hope you're doing well. I truly, truly do. Aurora says raining here. Yeah, it's warm today. It's supposed to be that warm today and tomorrow. And then we're going to cool off a little bit. Then we're supposed to cool off a little bit. Thank you, Scottish Gamer. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. A great weekend. Today is Saturday, the last day of July, folks. Can you believe this month's over? As a matter of fact, can you believe tomorrow will be August already? That's how fast this year's flown by for me. Hey, Oreo Mouse, how you doing today? Appreciate you coming by today. Hope you're having a great, awesome weekend. Hope everybody's enjoying the weather. Everybody down here in the Southeast, I know it's hot, y'all. For anybody in the Southeast, I know it's hot from Texas all the way over here to North Carolina, South Carolina. It's hot, but it's July. It's July. What we going to do about it? That's our hot time of the year, July and August. But I went a little bit early today. I got thunderstorms coming. According to the weather, I got thunderstorms, and you guys know when the thunderstorms are coming, it usually knocks my live down. So hopefully we can get in a live stream before the storms get here. Yeah, our air, we got pollution on our air quality. Our air quality is at like 133, whatever that means. But yeah, right here on my computer, it even says the temperature. It says polluted air. I don't know if it's still from that smoke from out west that we got going on, but all day today we've had that real bad haze. But yeah, our air quality is really bad today. Really bad. And then you add the heat on top of it, it makes it even worse. Makes it even worse. So what's everybody doing fun this weekend? Roar said we had thunderstorms earlier. Yeah, according to my mind, I got thunderstorms a coming. Roar. 77 outside. I'm 96. I'm 96. KK. 110 feel like temperature. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the weekend, y'all. I know here in South Carolina, I think not next week, but week after next, all the kiddies go back to school. It's already that time of year down here. I think the kids go back to school not next week, but week after next. I'm pretty sure. I think anyway. We picked the cucumbers from the garden. Well, there you go, KK. There you go. Nothing like fresh cucumbers right out of the garden. I love me some cucumbers. Sprinkle a little salt on there. Now, I don't put vinegar on them like all y'all. You know, you guys were talking about that yesterday, putting vinegar on cucumbers. I don't do vinegar. But I do like to sprinkle a little bit of salt on watermelon, cantaloupe, and cucumbers. Now on maters, I like to sprinkle black pepper. Now a lot of people up home, they put black pepper on their cucumbers, but I never did like that. I just like salt. But I do put black pepper on maters. Especially if I make me a mater and mayonnaise sandwich, I sprinkle black pepper on it. Arlene Verdita says, liked and shared. I told you not to come. I told you to stay in the bed. You were told to sleep in. Told to sleep in. But yeah, I guess this mess is a mess all over the world again, y'all. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do. We were heading in this direction, and now we're heading right back in this direction. So I don't know what we're going to do. I hope it doesn't end up being another year like last year, y'all. I hope we don't go back to where we were at last year. That was not good. Was not good, is all I can say. For any of y'all that were over on Vermont Painting Photos live stream today, you actually got a small peek into his mind. Everybody talks about me being on the dark side. I'm just saying, old dude Love there, he's got a pretty dark streak running through him. I'm just saying. Pretty darn dark today. It was so dark, I was about to have to break out a flashlight. And that's a fact. Yeah, that painting today come from somewhere I ain't real sure I want to go to. It was deep. It was dark. But I do like the deep and the dark paintings he does. I don't do the fluffy buffy stuff doesn't do it for me. But I do like the dark side paintings that he does. I do. But yeah, glad to see he's back on track with some of the dark paintings he does. Just in my personal opinion, I think that's when he's at his best. He's trying hard to paint those fluffy buffy flowers. And don't get me wrong, he does a good job with fluffy buffy flowers. But his best work is when he lets the dark side come out. Oh, speaking of the devil himself, there he is. There's the devil himself right there. If anybody didn't get a chance to see it, go check out Vermont's live stream today. that painting he did today was actually a photo that his mom took when he was born on his home planet. So get over there and check it out. What's up, Rhino Slots? What's up, Jim? How you doing, buddy? Glad to see you in the live stream. Glad to have you here. Appreciate you. I hope everything's going well out in California. Out in California. I dropped that link earlier. Let me drop the link. I don't know if anybody wants to come up or not today. It's a Saturday. Rhino Slot says, doing so much better. I got you. Dragoon Gaming's in the house. Glad to have everybody here on the weekend. Today is Saturday, right? Today's Saturday. I've not seen it since I cleared it. Let me go check on it. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the clear coat did to those colors. I'm interested to see, Vermont. Yeah, today's Saturday. That's what I thought. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't even keep track of what day it is anymore, y'all. Getting too old. I'm getting too old to keep track of all that stuff. I am. Just getting too old. I back up to where all I want to do is sleep anymore. What's up, Brooklyn chick? What you up to today? What you up to? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with old hillbilly, y'all. I got to go back to the doctor on August the 12th. They got to give me something. They put me on that blood pressure medicine and that cholesterol medicine, and all I want to do is sleep, y'all. I mean, like, seriously, sleep. I went to bed at 10 last night. I got up at 3 this morning. I went back to sleep at 6 this morning. I got up at 8 a.m. I stayed up till 11. I went back to sleep at 11 today, and I didn't wake up till 2 o'clock this afternoon, y'all. Something's got to give. I cannot keep sleeping like this. I have no energy, none, zero, zilch. I'm telling y'all right now, I felt 1,000% better back when I was eating Debbie cakes and honey buns and ice cream and chips and all that. I felt 1,000% better than I do right now. I don't know what the deal is, but I felt 1,000% better when I was eating junk food than I do right now. Wow. Yeah, you be safe. Be safe, Jim. Don't mess that stuff. Is nothing to play with. Yeah, I'll keep you in my thoughts, Jim. I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers, my friend. But yeah, I have not felt well since I started all this doctor visit and medication and told me to stop eating what I was eating and all that. I just have not felt well at all. I'm about ready to go buy me about 10 boxes of ice cream and 3 or 4 big cakes and buy me some darn Twinkies and some ding dongs and apple pies and just load up. Uh-oh. Here comes Darth Vader's great, 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 great grandfather.
It went darker than even I expected.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I didn't quite read it.
Wow.
See all the purple that came out?
Yeah, I see that. Yep. That's pretty darn cool.
It went crazy. It sucked all that purple from the other painting that I had done with the white.
Yep.
And then it took all that white that was her background and brought it out. It's like, whoa, hey, KK.
Yeah, I thought, like I told you in your chat today, I figured that would turn interesting once you cleared it.
It did. My wife likes this one.
No. No.
She went, wow, good job. I was like, she doesn't say that to me.
No, that one is not staying in Vermont. Go ahead and put that one with the white one, the white tree, and go ahead and dig out the other one that's the white.
You mean
Yeah, go ahead and keep
you mean this one?
keep those two together. And also that one that you said you're not going to get rid of. You need to keep that handy also. When's the next auction?
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. All three of those, you need to keep those together.
Remember I was telling you about sometimes I paint for myself.
Right. Now that's pretty cool too.
It's actually textured.
Right.
But it's
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, I was asking you about that one time about the texture stuff that raises up, because a lot of those art galleries, they have that. It's like the paint. The only thing that worries me about stuff like that is, though, I'm afraid heat would affect them if you don't have them. You know, I guess that's where you take them and get them art gallery framed and all that. And I guess that's supposed to eliminate flaking and all that. But
yeah, because they put in stuff in the backs of them, you know, the moisture wick stuff, but I actually have stuff that can actually make the paint crackle. I've never used it.
I know getting those paintings art gallery done is expensive, dude.
Very expensive.
Those big Thomas Kincaids I got done, I think they charged me like $400 or $500 each just to frame them things.
Oh, I didn't clean that brush. I gotta buy new paintbrushes. I keep forgetting to clean them.
Buying space. How you doing today?
But I wanted to show that to you. I don't have to stay up here.
You can stay. Feel free if you feel like it. If you don't, I understand.
No, I'm not going to talk a whole lot, as you can tell.
But those three paintings right there are on the top of my list.
I might have to come back to this thing because I'm stuck.
Well, to be honest with you, when you started it yesterday, I was interested to see what you were going to do with that, because it's almost like you hesitated once you started looking at it and you first started putting paint on there. It's like you hesitated, like, I really don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, it went in a different direction. I mean, I know what I'm going to do to do the background. I'm going to do it's almost like a wash. It's a glaze. It'll put all kinds of colors back there, but the thing will still be there. But I don't know. I lost focus, and then that happens.
Hey, Madonna. Buying Space says, selling some of my art, but locally only. I didn't paint them, just collected them.
I just collect everybody else's on that wall over there. I even got some RV DJ stuff.
You should have got some of Tony Damien's finger painting.
She does it all digital, doesn't she? Most.
She gave up finger painting and now she's gone to digital.
She typed in, was it Sonia's chat last night? Work is very tiring.
Well, she came in your live stream yesterday talking about she needed a nap that early in the morning. I'm like, geez.
Yeah. You can't go from couch potato to work.
Yeah. That's what I told her. I told her, I said, it's going to be rough. You know, being at home for 2 years and then going right back to a full-time job.
Planet.
The last painting, Vermont, looks like a planet. Be cool to make those eyes on that one.
Planet?
I'm not sure which one they're talking about.
Neither am I. You know me. I paid too much.
Yeah, there's no tell. I saw Chrissy Canvas Art came in your live stream yesterday.
Yep, for a little bit.
First time I've seen her in forever.
She moved into a new home.
Mm.
So they've been trying to get that all put back together.
Did they move to a bigger place?
Yeah. Well, they have a yard now. Yeah.
Ah, I gotcha.
But she's got her husband out there painting purple and pink lattice, and poor guy.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Plant.
Yeah. No, I can't imagine.
A plant?
But yeah, dude, it's the feel like temperature down here is 110 right now.
I think we warmed up.
And whatever, I don't know nothing about air quality, but I think ours is 133 and it says polluted air.
Is that all from the smoke, you think?
I think that's what I think it is. I think it's from that dang smoke. And then this heat does not make it better. Jim said he meant to say plant, not planet, plant.
Let's see. It is super hot. It's 72 degrees out.
Wow. Dude, my dew point is 76.
We only have 38% humidity.
I'm at 60.
Air quality, 26. Good.
Mine's 133.
We do have a moderate UV index, but it's the earth. It's kind of, we're going to have it.
Yep.
That's pretty much why I don't spend a lot of time outdoors.
Well, what a lot of people that come down here to the south, they say, oh, I'm not getting out in the sun. And when it gets cloudy, they say, oh, it's cloudy. Let's go down to the beach. Let's go out and do this. Let's go out and do that. I tell every one of them, I said, take your hand and hold it over your arm. And they look, and I said, you see that shadow? Well, yeah. I said, the UVs are still getting you even when it's cloudy down here. Everybody says, well, I can't believe I got sunburned. It was cloudy all day. Yeah.
Okay, take a glass of water and stick it right there with the sun out. Guess what? It's a magnifying glass. I got bad news for you.
Yep.
Clouds do the same darn thing. You're going to get burned worse when it's cloudy out, like hazy, because the sun's all going through water droplets. They're micro, but they're, no way I can count how many, but.
Well, see, I hate to even use the word clouds anymore. Every time I use the word clouds or I post a video about clouds, I get comments, nasty comments. That's not a cloud. The government made that. That's not a cloud. That's from seeding going on. That's not a cloud. That's something. And I'm like, dude, whatever. Looks like a cloud and it blows like a cloud and acts like a cloud. It's a cloud.
Okay, so those are seeding? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I want to tell them too. Yeah.
Wow.
To me, they rank right up there with those flat earthers, dude. There's
They-
no reasoning with the people.
Okay, so dang it, all those pictures I took of seating. Ah, okay. Well, why am I taking pictures of seating?
Yeah, that's basically the way I took it that they were telling me while I was taking pictures of and saying it was clouds, and it's really not really clouds.
Looks like a cloud.
Yeah.
Puffy, pretty sure they've been around for, well, since Earth was created. So wait, then those things that are around Saturn and Jupiter, those clouds, those aren't clouds. I mean, they're dust clouds, but those aren't clouds though. Those are created by us over here.
Maybe they figure there's not really a Saturn or Jupiter. Hey, Big Kevin No Bull.
So the sky is actually black crepe paper with holes poked in it.
Probably. Hey,
Okay.
that's a great thing. That's what we'll start telling everybody. We might start getting hundreds of thousands of views.
It's actually a giant colander, you know, that you use for draining your spaghetti around the earth.
You know what's funny is those people were getting in trouble for a while. Remember that last year? The flat earth thing?
Yeah.
A lot of channels were in trouble with that.
Because you got to be real careful what it gets into a whole religious thing if you're not careful.
Yeah. Well, that's their whole basis.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. That's their whole basis of the whole thing. And
yeah. Still doesn't make any sense to me though.
maybe they're waiting on that comet to come by. I don't know.
They must have gone to a whole different school.
Yeah, or from a different planet or something, dude.
Physics and rotation and how it all works. Because I'm pretty sure that if the baseball was played with a frisbee, it'd be a whole different game. Because if you hit the edge of a frisbee with a wiffle ball bat, I could tell you that it goes flop and doesn't go anywhere. Just saying.
Well, the thing of it is, dude, if the sun was on the bottom of a flat object, there wouldn't be no daylight nowhere.
No. Shadow would be a whole different thing if it was on even like on an edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, well, doesn't, if it's, because they're saying, okay, it could be here. Well, okay, then that's dark and that's dark. I'm sorry. And if it's this way.
Hey, Brad.
We could have lights. That's it. We're putting lights out.
And I mean, what at night the Earth's temperature is going to go down to minus 50 degrees.
Oh, it'd be more than that.
And then in the daytime, it's going to be 200 and something degrees.
It'd be really similar to the moon, you know. You remember that movie Riddick?
I don't know if I do or not.
With Vin Diesel, where they had to hide behind stuff when the sun came up, and in the nighttime it was like bone-chilling cold.
Is that the one where they got him out of some kind of prison or something to help him?
Yeah, and if they stepped into the sun, they were obliterated.
Yep.
That's kind of what would happen.
Hey, Brad, I hope you're having a good weekend too, buddy. Thank you so much, Brad Nino.
Hey, Brad. Anyway, probably going into a direction that can upset people. Do you care?
Yeah, I just well, I have a tendency to do that, not on purpose sometimes.
Well, I do it on purpose on
Oh, I
Sonya.
used to too. I used to do it too.
That's
Yeah,
why I just paint and don't talk much.
yeah, I can't if I can't wrap my old hillbilly dumb mind, and I got a pretty open mind. I mean, I seriously have a very open mind. I am open to anybody's thoughts, suggestions, or beliefs up to a point.
If it doesn't hurt people, doesn't belittle people, I'll listen. I'm not going to agree with you probably most of the time, but I'll listen. My problem is I was brought up very religious, but my mentality is very scientific. So I
I'm the
don't,
exact same way.
it's
And everybody tells me, "Oh, he must not be a good Christian." Hold on, I was brought. I went to Baptist, I went to Presbyterian, I went to Methodist, I went to Catholic, I went to all of them growing up, and was raised in the church. But then when I got older, you know, if maybe other people don't do it, but my mind went to another place. My mind started questioning things, and then you're exposed to science, and then you start questioning things. You start questioning times and dates. You know, you,
oh, trust me, I had huge conversations with my grandmother and my mother.
yeah, me
And
too.
it's like, I respect your beliefs and the way you were brought up, Mom, but things are not so black and white for me. I'm sorry. I look in the world in color.
Well, it's. I mean, I don't want to take this too far because a lot of people will leave. We're down to 4 people now, but you got one little old planet, and there's billions of other ones out there, but there's only people here.
And don't get me wrong, I do believe in higher power, and just like, you know, I believe that there truly could be ghosts and souls, and it's impossible for us to say. We don't know that our plane is the only existence in where we
You
are
know
right
when
now.
when we're going to know.
After the fact,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah,
When we die. When we die. If you wake up somewhere else, you're good to go.
just hope that it's a little better than this one.
Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe we all get a bass boat.
Yeah. We all win the lottery, fancy house on the hill. Don't have to mow the grass, got a white picket fence.
Is it okay if I don't look like Brad Pitt? Because I really don't want to. I'm sorry. For those of you
Yeah,
who love him, I'm sorry, but
me neither.
although I'd probably not want to look like a worm or a slug. Just saying. Sorry, I was having that conversation with my granddaughter the other day.
You'll come back looking like Sam Elliott.
She asked me, "What does a slug think about?"
Yeah.
How do you answer that to the 4-year-old? You know,
Well, the one myth that I think is a myth out there. Everybody says dogs don't have memories.
my dog has dreams.
Dogs do have memories. Squatchy Moo Cow used to have dreams. The inside dog remembers every day where he leaves his ball at or where he leaves his shoe at and brings it to you to play. They remember the sound of your car when you pull up in the yard.
My
You know,
dog sits in the window and knows what color my car is when I pull in because you can see him looking. And when he sees my wife's car, the color, he knows it's the right one. Because my daughter's car used to be the exact same car and he'd mess them all up. Same color, same year, same model.
hey, this is Steph. Yeah, people used to tell me that what brought this up is, you know, what was it, 11 years ago when we got Squatchy Mook out. And I told everybody, I said, he's scared to death of people. I said, the people treat him so bad and his collar was so tight he can't bark and all this. And they said, oh, he won't remember that. Bull crap. It took him years to get over. I mean, somebody would walk into the house and he would go hide and just shiver. So I don't believe that. I think a lot of animals actually think. I mean, what just because they're not human doesn't mean that their brains don't work and they don't have memories.
Oh, I can tell you that cows remember who you are.
Sure they do.
Yep.
If not, you wouldn't be allowed in the pasture and somebody else would. You know?
Yeah, because we had the bulls never bother me. But if, say, you came up and ran across that pasture, guess what? You're target number one.
Doing well. This is Steph. I hope you're having a great weekend, my friend. Thank you for coming by.
Although there was a certain time of year you didn't want to go out there either because you were.
Well, you know, like I had that conversation with people before, and they said, "Oh, it's because you're the one that feeds them." Well, maybe so, but they still have a memory that this person takes care of me and feeds me and checks on me.
They
You
know
know?
what the food cart is. When you're taking the feeder out, they see it coming. That's a memory, you know.
Yep.
When you shake a bucket because you got pellets in it, they come running.
Got it fixed. This is Steph. Got it up and going. Right now, it's the feel like temperature is 110 degrees here outside. But we got it fixed. This is Steph. And it ain't quit running since I got it fixed.
Geez, I hope I didn't cause issues with your chat today.
I got my power bill come $329.
Wow.
That's down.
That's
Last
even
month
higher.
was over 400.
That's higher than mine.
Yeah, last month was over 400.
Of course, I don't have very many lights on. I do have a TV that's on all day long, but it's just on music and this stuff. Ugh, sorry, cranberry apple.
Madonna said, yes, range cubes are the best way to make friends with the moo cows.
For sure, especially when they're little. I gotta mute you for a second because I gotta take another drink.
RV DJ says, last song. Amazing Maisie posted moo cows. Well, you know, that's like, you know, a lot of times our cows that have a calf, the mama wouldn't have nothing to do with the calf. So we'd have to put the calves in the barn. We had small stalls for the calves. You used to have to mix up that powdered milk in big old bottles and hand feed them.
Or find another one that will actually let one feed. I didn't have to deal with, I mean, I obviously dealt with them, but my job was not spending all the time milking and all that stuff. I took care of everything that ran, you know?
Dude, I didn't know there was anything else in the world except taking care of cows.
I had to make sure everything else kept going. All that equipment that ran all the time, I had to make sure none of that broke. Because if the processing system broke down, guess what? somebody was out there going, you know,
Well, that's like, it's just like beef cattle. There's no telling how many thousands. And that we kept a 500. We had a above ground 500-gallon for diesel fuel, and it seemed like 2 times a week they were out there having to refill the diesel fuel because you were spreading manure, or you were bush hogging, or you were cutting hay, conditioning hay, raking hay, baling hay.
Did you have the little gauge, or did you have to go out and stick it?
Had to go out and stick it.
Yeah. One had the gauge on it, like off a fuel tank, a household fuel tank thing.
Yep.
That we extended, and the other one actually had a clear tube on it. It had a fitting on the bottom and a fitting on the front and a clear tube. And guess what? That was useless because after about a month, that was brown.
My grandmother's old country store, when she started selling gas when I was wee little, used to have the stick back then.
You put the paste on it?
Run the stick with the chain down there and pull it back up.
Yeah, we had the paste. Drop it down there. If that turned purple, you got water in it. Yeah.
She had a oil change rack set up. It was like a concrete pad that had steps going down in so you change the oil. Guess where the oil went?
Yeah.
Went right down the drain into the creek and down to the river, and off it went,
I started changing oil in the garage back when you had the spigot and the round can and you had to shove it in there. That's when I was 14 when I started changing oil.
Yeah, we had those for the tractors and the trucks. Had the old oil spigot thing.
Yeah, and if you hold it the wrong way, you'd take a slice out of your hand because those were sharp.
You could probably show somebody that today and they wouldn't have any idea what it's used for.
I showed my kid. I have a little oil. I collect antique tools, obviously. I had like old stuff. And I have an oil can that you push the bottom and go, it's pushed up, right? He's like, the heck are you doing? It's I'm the chain to the garage door opener. Well, Dad, you just get a can out. It's like, no. All I got to do is put oil in this. I don't need to worry about the aerosol running out. Half a can still be in it.
Well,
I still have the squeeze one.
I wish I had all the stuff for my grandfather. Did you ever see the handheld torches?
Oh, yeah.
Where you pull the handle? He had like 6 or 7 different sizes and
you pump them
shapes and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I still got one. The blowtorch. We use it for thawing stuff out. Well, actually, okay, I don't have it anymore. But it's still up there. Now they're switching over to propane, but those weed burner propanes. Actually, I have to go borrow that.
Special wood chisels for chiseling things out with wood.
For post and beam, or so you can put the fence post in.
The handheld drills. Remember those?
I'm gonna go. The handle right there.
Wear a blister in the palm of your hand, holding the end of it, turning the drill bit.
I got one. It's sitting right behind, actually right on the other side of that door, and it still squeaks.
Yep.
Don't care what you do to it, it's gonna squeak because of the wooden handles on the thing. Yeah, I got a bunch of bits that fit in it. Yeah, I
used to have the one for the door handles.
Yeah.
Remember that one? Had like a saw blade teeth on it.
That one's upstairs. It had just a piece of steel sticking out that has a set screw with the one blade on one edge of it. You got the center drill bore and then the little thing cut around the door.
Yep.
Yeah, I got one of those. My grandfather made sure that all those tools got left to me when he passed away. But he made sure I knew how to use them all also.
I used to use them all, but I didn't end up with them. I was gone off in the service when my grandmother passed away. And I guess her kids, my adopted aunts, ended up with all that stuff. Or they let somebody come in there and get all of it.
Yeah, they may have ended up with all the glassware and all the other stuff, but I ended up with the tools. I love them. I love the old stuff. Hand tools. I've got pipe wrenches, old pipe wrenches.
Madonna says Southwest Western Bell may have lost one of those hand crank drills from Dad. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I've got coal shovels and roofing shovels. Those are kind of cool. When I was a teenager, my godmother's husband taught me how to do slate tile roofing. We did them on churches and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How to cut them with the hammer and how to pop the hole so you could put the tile pin in.
Hey, Emily, the wanted one. How you doing today? We're doing good. Remember the old pipe, that terracotta pipe or whatever they called it? That's what our sewer lines were. That's what our drain lines were. That's what all that stuff was up home.
With the clay packing?
Yep.
Got to put the roll up the clay packing in there and stuff the pipe in. Yeah.
And after about a year, the weeping willow trees roots growed right back in them again.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have a willow tree around my house. I mean, they're beautiful trees, but those trees are so destructive.
Dude, I swear to God, I believe them things' roots grow 2 miles to get the water.
You can definitely tell when there's water around. You just look for one of those trees.
This is Steph said, went to get a drink and an ice cream. You didn't bring us no ice cream?
Well, you can bring him ice cream. Mine have to be coconut ice cream.
Dude, I swear to God, I'm going to go back to eating junk food again. I got to where I'm going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning every morning. I'm up till 6:30. I lay back down and sleep till 8. I get up, fix Mom her breakfast, everything else. And then sometime between 11 and 12, I go right back to sleep and don't get up till 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's that medication you're taking.
I feel terrible.
Yeah, I think I have a kidney stone myself. I got a pain. I've had a pain for 4 days in my lower back, and it's not going away. Normally, I thought it was a muscle at first, but that's why I'm drinking cranberry juice.
KK said I had chocolate and peanut butter ice cream today. Wow.
Yeah, I've never had a kidney stone in my life.
No way.
Tiny one.
I've had them 3 times now. But that last one's the worst I've.
Yeah, well, guess what? Apparently, leafy green vegetables are bad for you. I mean, they're good for you, but if you have any susceptibility to them, they cause kidney stones.
Well, there you go. That's why I don't eat leafy green vegetables.
So, okay, eat healthy food and get sick. Great. Like you said, I'm going back to Twinkies.
Oh, I'm going to be honest with you. Since I quit drinking beer, I've gone downhill like a racehorse, dude. I used to feel a lot better when I drink beer. I didn't have prostate troubles. I didn't have kidney stone troubles. I didn't have bowel issues.
Well,
none of that stuff.
You were getting hops and yeasts and alcohol, for disinfecting in your body. If it wasn't for the fact that stuff's, I can't do it, I'd go back drinking wine at least.
It just seemed like that stuff made me feel healthier and better. Everybody said, oh, well, that was just the alcohol. No, I physically felt better than I did before I started shoving all these pills down my throat every morning and every night.
Yeah, I've got worse after the surgeries.
And I'm not going to let them do one of those. I don't know what the real word is, cystoscopy, whatever it is, where they go up into your bladder and look again. Because the urologist over here told me that's what the first thing the VA is going to want to do is it leaves scar tissue. And I've had it done twice, and this would be the third time. And I have enough pain and issues to where I don't want that done again. That is not going to fix whatever went wrong inside me, still wrong. And I don't think it's ever going to get better.
So why don't they just do a CAT scan, some contrast dye, and
the VA don't really do those kind of things. They're several years behind.
Invasive as most as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have an issue in there, they're going to slice you up and take a biopsy to see if it's something wrong, cause an infection, stuff like that. Nope. That's okay. I get upset when I see my doctor putting these on.
Well, you stop and think. You take and cut a Tic Tac long ways in half, and then you put 13 sharp barbs all the way around it. And it gets stuck in you for 2.5 months, and then it finally comes out. Yeah. And they think, oh, okay, you passed it, you're good to go. Well, dude, you just have no idea what them 13 points did in the 2.5 months it took to get it to come out of my body.
Yeah, what you do is you say, hey, okay, I'm going to hand you this treble hook. Okay, drop it down your throat, and I'm going to pull it back out. If you're good after that, let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, if he doesn't want to do that, just use one of those jacks for toys,
Yeah.
It's got, what do you mean? It's got 4 rounded sides. It'll be fine. I don't have YouTube on, so I can see Carrie. Everybody else leave?
Oh, it says we got 10 people in here. I guess
nobody's talking. Okay, listen, I'll stop talking. You guys say something.
I think everybody just logs in and leaves me running, and they're searching other channels at the same time. That's what Tony Damon used to do. That's why she'd come in my chat. Sometimes she'd start typing something, and it was something completely different that she thought she was in the other live stream.
She did that twice. I was like,
Donna says, I'm here just painting.
Oh yeah, she's working on it. You still working on the same painting, Madonna?
Sonia says, I'm packing the truck. She must be done with her gig.
I thought Jim packed the truck.
That's what I thought too.
Wow, she's doing manual labor. Shame on her.
Poor Jim.
So you're going to have to explain to my wife that I have to send this to you and not her. Oh, hey, look. Hi, SF Rose.
Thank you, SF Rose, for the awesome donation. Thank you. Sonia says we both. There's Nell Court. That's my best buddy, Nell Court. How you doing today, Nell Court?
The nerve that she's busy on a Saturday. Can you believe that? I mean, she's got a life.
Check your community tab for giveaway winners later. Vermont Paint probably won again. Sonia says we both did. Madonna says, no, working on a bridge that someone asked me to paint.
Are you implying that I've won more than once?
You win every time, every month. We're listening. Just a busy Saturday, Nell says.
Twice. I did win twice. Maybe 3 times.
There's possibly 3 paintings that's going to come up for bid, Nell.
I don't think she hasn't seen this one yet.
Nell says, "Hey, Hillbilly, I had infusion yesterday. I did not comment, just thumbs." Okay, Nell, no worries. I hope you get to feeling better. But yeah, there's 3 paintings that sometime in the future might possibly be available, Nell. And I'm just letting you know right now that if any of those 3 go up for bid, I'm in. So let me go ahead and throw that disclaimer out there now. I'm in if those 3 go up for auction.
Sometimes it's hard to let them go.
What you doing?
What's up, Snooky?
How you doing?
What's up, Pop Smurf?
Howdy.
Yo.
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 I'm gonna let y'all talk for a minute. I'll be right back.
What's
Oh,
that?
sure. How you doing?
How you that? You drove him away.
I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't you. It was Jim.
Probably. Grumpy old SO. No, did I almost say that?
Yep. I know you're thinking it too.
Yeah. So one down, one to go.
Yeah, that went pretty quick. I was surprised.
Yeah. Well, of course, we had a computer that wouldn't cooperate.
Yeah, my virtual DJ was crashing.
You're driving on the grass.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we know.
That's yeah, I know. That's where they have me park the car.
What? That's not camping. They have.
No, this is glamping.
Yeah.
The GL.
No kidding. I mean, come on. If the camper has a shed, it's not camping.
No. It's glamping.
Lance. Here, I can't even get a shed, and he's got him out where he has his camper there, his trailer, or whatever he calls it. Not his RV, but they've got like 20, they got 20 of them out in the garbage there, the metal ones.
Where he goes.
Yeah, where he has a sunroom with a glass and wrought iron table that he broke the glass in, and
I didn't even watch that video yet.
Oh, okay, never mind. He didn't break the glass.
He didn't break the glass. He didn't go there.
He does have a lake that they can't swim in, though.
Oh, that's not good.
I would love to be in a place where you can't swim or fish.
Yeah, well, a lot of the I should say all of them. All the campgrounds here that have lakes, the fishing is all catch and release. So.
Well, that's pretty much what we do anyway. Unless it's really, really big.
And you gotta put them back.
Well, yep. There's a lot.
So here we are on 47.
There's a lot you can do with corn and Tom. Eh? What?
What?
Okay.
Eh?
Steph. There's a lot you can do with corn and Tom. I don't want to know what you're gonna do.
No. I was just gonna say.
Wow, that's like an after 10 o'clock in the evening conversation. I think she might have met Tomato.
Yeah.
Tomato?
Meters.
You mean tomato and corn?
Tomato, tomato.
Mine is beans.
I'm not
Yeah,
eating them. Those things are dangerous.
Yeah, just don't rub your eyes when you're eating hot corn chips.
Oh, they were pepperoncinos. What are they called? Pepperoncinos?
I think you showed them to me once.
Yeah, they're green pepper chips. Yeah. I totally forgot I was eating them, and I rubbed my eye, and I was like, I pepper sprayed myself. Again. I did it in Hillbillies one time, too, with corn chips, like I was telling you.
It's like, ow, ow, ow.
He's like, can you drop the lake? No, I can't. I can't really see at the moment.
No, we're gonna lose them.
No. What is this Jeep doing?
It's being
Speed
green.
limit.
It's not easy being green.
They were right.
This is Steph said there's a lot you can do with corn and maters. Yep.
Well, she said Tom.
Yeah, I know what she meant.
So I was kind of questioning what she was going to do with corn and Tom. I was just curious. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a little interesting. Did y'all have one of them when you was a kid, Vermont? Take a whole ear of corn shucker?
No. No,
We had a corn shucker that would take the outside green part off, and then we had another one you could run it through, and it would shell the corn off of the cob to feed the cows and the horses.
We had that where you fed it through the thing and it shoved it through the little hole that took all the corn off it.
Yep.
But we had to actually take the husk off by hand.
Dude, I think you were on my live that day. I was telling the story. We were up there in Amish country in Pennsylvania splicing fiber way back in the middle of nowhere at the end of a cornfield, right close to the structure, leaned up against a tree, was an old-timey corn picker that hooked behind the mule. It was in a circle, and it had where a piece of corn would fit in it and pick it. And I guess you had to go, I don't know if it throwed it up into the back of the wagon or if it just throwed it out on the ground and then you had to pick it up. But that thing was ancient.
No, they throw it. It goes up a little conveyor thing and throws it to a wagon next to it. And a man physically grabs that bundle and throws it in stacks on the wagon. I just watched the video like 2 days ago how they did it. It was Amish.
Yeah, that thing was old, dude.
They got one team pulling that unit and a team of 3 horses pulling a wagon with the kids standing there driving it. And a man was actually putting them on the wagon. That kid would jump down when they got to the end, run over to the other wagon, and the man was standing there holding it. He'd jump up, the kid would start driving. The other wagon would go unload, and the kid would be driving again. If you were a young man, that was your job was to drive, and the older guys would. That's too much like work.
This is Steph said, my husband called Jeff, not Tom, laugh out loud. That's a good name. This is Steph. That's a really good name.
Yeah, it was interesting. I actually watched the whole video. Of course, I watch farming videos, so.
The thing of it is, to me, though, dude, you look at some of that old stuff that they had, as much time as it took into making something like that, and the way it operated, it looks like to me it'd have been almost better to have 13 kids and just put them out there and pick it by hand.
Yeah. Well, the one I watched the other day, they were using a little 5-horse Briggs & Stratton now sitting off the back of this machine that runs the chain instead of a wheel dragging behind it. Because it used to be a spiked wheel dragging behind it that ran the chain.
Well, this one had like round wheels like bicycle tires on it.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
and it had like 8 of those cups.
That's just
that
past the
fit,
street.
You run down
That's right. You want to go to
alley
Wawa anyway, right?
with 2 handles in the back where you held on. It was pretty old.
Still interesting that they're using basically the same machine. They just kind of adapted a little bit of gas power. But they can't have a machine that physically moves it. It still has to be pulled by a horse. And they put a GoPro on the horse. And those got corn slapping that horse right in the face the whole time. He's just walking along.
You know that I didn't realize that there was a difference between Amish and Mennonites
Oh yeah,
until we did all that work up in Pennsylvania.
yeah. One's okay with technology. One is not.
Mennonites, yep. Yep.
They do make some seriously nice furniture. We have a bunch of Amish here. They got some serious skills handed down to them.
Well, and it's like if you got something going on at your place, how many of your neighbors you think is going to come over and help you do something at your house?
None.
Now there they go to church meeting. They tell everybody, "Hey, Vermont's building a barn Saturday." Them 200 people show up to
You
help
must
build
be-
the barn. You
You
know,
must be bringing some groceries.
yeah,
Yeah, they come to help and bring food with them when they go.
yep.
It's like yeah, you're making bread, you're bringing potatoes. It's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
they build there's Amish sheds. There's an Amish shed company up here. They build all those sheds by hand, and they're all dowel pinned, clapboard type, board and batten. It's really cool stuff.
yeah. A lot of people try to get their hands on those oil lamps that they use too. A lot of people try to collect those oil lamps.
Yeah.
It's been passed down for 20 generations.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've dealt with them a few times. Enough times with one of the farmers out here that if I want to go fishing in his pond, he doesn't care, but he doesn't let many people go fishing there. Of course, he's kind of particular. You can't be using artificial bait. You can only use worms or minnows. He doesn't want.
Everything natural.
He doesn't care about the fishing pole so much. He'd rather you just use it like a bamboo rod. But he knows that I'm probably not going to do that.
Well, you don't see much of nothing advertised stories or documentaries or anything about the Amish still over in Europe. You never see that many stories about it. You see a lot of stories about Amish in America,
Yeah.
but you don't see very much stuff about Amish still over in Europe. I mean, I don't even know if they're still thriving in Europe or not.
Well, I know there are some because I was watching two dudes. I was telling you about those two guys that rode the motorcycles around the world, and they actually went through a town that was all Amish. I think it was in Germany or Belgium, one of those two places. He said it was
Right turn.
very weird
No, it's go to Wawa.
Oh, okay.
be driving down the asphalt road and all of a sudden hit a dirt road with the town line. And it was dirt road all the way through town, and then it went back to being.
I don't know if you do or not. This is Steph. I would think you would, because when those people traveled to try to come to America, a lot of people got on ships in the UK. They sailed to the US from the UK. A lot of immigrants came from ships that came out of the UK back in the day.
East Sussex, Kent, and Peckham. So that'd be yes. course, not very old though. 1971.
That is one religion I've never really studied that much about. Never really thought about it. Yeah, they fled persecution, KK, in Europe when they came to the States.
Yeah, because they basically were saying that they were practicing paganism, more or less, because it wasn't what they were practicing. Of course, they said that about every religion, virtually. You're worshiping the devil. Well, no.
It's funny. Everybody's always had a problem with anybody that worships earth, animals, earth, trees. You know, those people have had problems forever.
I can write my order down for you.
All the way back to Stonehenge.
Yeah.
And farther. She gets really loud when she gets to a store.
I'm sitting in the parking lot.
She gets excited, doesn't she?
Well, when she gets to Dunkin' Donuts, she gets all happy.
We're at Wawa, so
I know. But we know
I
that
think-
she's going to go out of her way to try to get them to put it in Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
I think the word you're looking for is flustered.
Flustered? I wouldn't go
Yeah.
that far about it.
Everybody get out of the way on the entrance or the exit because you never know which one she's coming in sideways.
The second question she asked me when she was setting up coming to visit, because she's coming up to visit me, yes, to Vermont, was, is there a Dunkin' Donuts nearby? It is, isn't it? Don't lie. You know that's what she asked. She had to make sure there was a Dunkin' Donuts near the campground and near my house.
No.
Yes. You asked me, where's the nearest Dunkin' Donuts to the
Dunkin' Donuts.
campground?
Yes.
and you said New Hampshire.
Actually, it's about a half mile from the entrance to the campground.
Right. No, wait. Oil and vinegar and oregano.
I can't imagine Jersey coming to the mountains of Vermont.
Well, I was told by my wife to not cause any problems.
Don't
Don't
cause
cause any
agree.
problems.
She thinks we're going to get in trouble up here.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Well, that's because we probably are. But I'm just saying,
Don't tell everybody. Jeez. You're lucky she doesn't listen to this.
Wow, she made Jim go in the store.
Jim forgot his money.
No, I forgot to tell him to get a drink.
Yeah, you notice how he came back out. No. He's like, no.
You
I'm
saw him
not-
through the window, though, right? He looked at me through the window.
Oh, because I figured he went, no, whatever. You beep at someone else.
So 2 vehicles away from me is one of those
Hi, Fatima.
You saw the Can-Am? Yeah.
Yep.
It's orange. What the heck does she think that we're gonna do? Like cause mass chaos and destruction up there, or what? Jersey was here.
Well, the thing of it is, Sonia, they're not used to having foreigners up there.
Why not? It's a tourist state.
We're not used to having Vermonters up here. Most of the license plates are not green around here.
Well, to be honest with you, Sonia, I don't know of many people that said, hey, let's go to Vermont on vacation this year.
We're coming from Michigan, hillbilly.
I don't remember hearing anybody ever say they were going to Michigan on vacation either. I'm just saying, no offense to Michigan or Vermont or New Hampshire or New Jersey. But when you say South Carolina, Myrtle Beach,
Uh,
everybody comes to Myrtle Beach.
Well, I know that.
Michigan.
I do believe we have like 100 ski resorts up here.
Yeah, but that's for all those rich people that live up north.
Actually, travel from all over the world to come here.
Most people in the South has never even seen snow skis.
They don't know what snow is.
They're just water skis without the stupidity.
That's what I thought too. I broke my neck and my leg and my back the first time I went snow skiing.
Yeah, so you just need a snowboard. It's just easier.
They got a quarter inch of snow and they're closing school
Where? Down there?
down there. Yeah, where Hillbilly is.
Oh no, they close schools down there if they get a chance of snow.
one flurry and it's like done.
They can say there might be a chance of flurries and you can't buy milk, bread, lunch meat, potato chips, nothing else at the grocery store.
Yeah, they say that up here, and all you hear are all these snow machines starting up, making sure they're running.
Yeah, here too.
They sell
They
out
got the
of gas.
plows ready. They got the plow sitting on the side of the parkway. You know, they get the brine trucks out. You know.
Nah.
This is Steph says, I want to go to Florida with my kids.
Too hot.
Travel Dreamer taking up for Michigan. Well, they say Michigan has good golfing in the summertime. But when I went
Fatima's supposed to be going. She's supposed to be going to M21 this year.
when I went to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan the first week of February, I like to died.
Well, that's not exactly when you go to Michigan. Unless you like the ice fish.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to the UP and you go there in the summertime, but you got to take a ferry. No cars are allowed.
Yeah, I thought I had died when I went up there.
Yeah, she's coming when the leaves are starting to change, though.
Yeah.
No, I didn't check the forecast and put the order in. There's going to be 12 inches of snow on the ground the day she gets there.
I have 4-wheel drive.
As I say, she's got a 4-wheel drive. And we do know how to plow.
Well, there's a difference between a 4-wheel drive on flat roads versus mountain roads. I'm just saying.
Yeah, wait till she sees the road she's going to drive on to get to where she's going to be staying. I guess we could have picked a different one, Sonia, but
It's
Does it
the
have
other one
switch
closed
back?
down. They're making condos out of it.
oh, the nice one near me is closed, gone, actually. It
Yeah,
actually
that's
has
the one.
it already has foundations in it.
Oh, jeez. That's the one you originally wanted me to go to.
This place was on the lake, Hillbilly. On the lake. Beautiful. And someplace like, I think it was like Kinetic or something, bought it. And then they tore it all out and they're putting condos on the lake, of course.
Well, that's what's wrong with this world today. There's too many dang people.
Yeah. Well, we have empty apartments here now. Why do they need to put more housing and apartments up?
Right.
Because they're lake access and they have a beach and
Because somebody's
The
getting
Rite
rich.
Aid, the Rite Aid store that my mom used to work in like 15 years ago, they tore that down and they put those high-rise, no, not high-rise. I mean, well, you can park underneath them. Those apartment complexes in there, right in the center of town, right in Union Center. I'm like, what are you doing?
oh, wait till she sees up here. 6 stories is max pretty much around here.
Yeah. I mean, they had to stay below a certain height, of course, but going up all over the place.
How much land do y'all have up there that's government, Vermont? That the government owns?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot. A huge amount.
That's
We have,
like
we have national forests that are huge.
yeah, we have a bunch in Western North Carolina. All that's national forest.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
all that stuff is down
Vanderbilt
here.
sold it to the government.
Yeah,
Well, I
we got-
drive through the state's biggest forest on the way down here every week.
our biggest forest is the state. We got more trees than houses by a lot.
More wildlife than humans, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were just headed up to see my daughter the other day, and we saw 2 8-pointers standing on the side of the road, plus the baby turkey walking up the middle of the highway.
Oh, shit.
Stupid.
We had a wild turkey walking down the middle of my street, right down the double yellow line one day.
Hey, Sid.
What's up, Sid?
He must be so relaxed. Oh wait, it's Saturday. Never mind.
Yeah, she was home today. But you know, the bad thing is, back when I was a kid, we have a place called Mount Mitchell up in Western North Carolina. It's like the highest peak east of the Mississippi River. And you used to go up there, and it had evergreens, and it had trees growing everywhere, and they had a lookout tower you could climb up and all that kind of stuff. Now everything up there is dead. The acid rain, everything up there is dead. There's nothing there. It looks like an atomic bomb went off up there.
We only have a couple spots like that, and I think both of them were wind shear. You know, come down and just take out 50 acres, of trees.
Well, I don't know, 100 years ago or longer than that, apparently there was some kind of disease came through and killed all the chestnuts up in the mountains of Western North Carolina. And you'll find chestnut logs this big around. But
Wow.
it just died and fell over. It killed everything.
Speaking of logging, have you ever watched any of those genius logging videos there?
Yeah.
The guys that have no clue what they're doing and dropping on people's houses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching a guy cut down a giant palm tree down in that island down there. Put it right across the Ferrari.
Oh,
You'd think that you would get that out of the way first before you even started playing with that.
Well,
But
everybody watch the shows on TV and they say, oh, that's easy. I can do that.
They had it probably a 50, 75-foot tree hooked up to a pickup, a small mini pickup, like a Toyota. Yeah, nope, that's not going to do it.
No.
I've seen it drag a tractor cutting down the tree before. I hit lift the back end of a bulldozer up a couple times.
Well, what a lot of those people don't realize, a lot of those guys that does that for a living, they gaff up, they top it, and then they take it out in 10-foot sections as they come down.
Well, you could tell the pros because they got the bottle jacks and the wedges.
Yeah.
They cut out the little square, they put the bottle jack in with the wedges, and they make that tree where they want it to go.
Check your IG. All right. Let's see if I got anything yet.
we got these trees that are dropping these ping pongs, ball size something or other is out of the tree now.
Oh my God.
And every time they hit the top of the camper, it's like a branch is coming through. It's loud.
Sid has gone to the dark side, y'all.
Jim has an RV DJ shirt on.
Not the good dark side. Look who's getting a pedicure. Can you believe that? Sid, dude. I can't believe it, brother. You let her get the best of you.
Well, he does root for the Dallas Cowboys.
That is true. He must be
He's trying out for the team.
He's getting ready for the football game Thursday night.
Yeah.
Sid said, feels great. Wow. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Pittsburgh and Dallas play a preseason game Thursday night.
Yeah, I haven't turned on the TV at all, so I don't know what's going on anywhere. I've been watching
so.
fishing videos all day.
I guess old Wiggy, wherever he's at, will be pulling for Pittsburgh.
I've been watching this guy use lime jello, and chicken to catch fish on spillways.
I've been watching those two guys off of those two crab fishermen, dude, that are going to Hawaii, trying to open up a commercial fishing in Hawaii.
Oh,
That his
the
catch guys?
Time Bandit guys?
Yeah.
Jonathan and Andy? You know why Andy didn't fish this past year is because he ended up with the mess.
But they finally bought him a new good-sized boat instead of that little thing they were in. They were trying to go out 35 miles on that little
The dinghy?
thing that's supposed to take you around the harbor in, you know?
Yeah. I know. I said it. Travel Dreamer. Trust me, I got an upset stomach the second I said it.
But yeah, I guess they made the one I watched the other day. They made their first delivery to that chef in Las Vegas, and he was happy. Jim says, "Drop of the linky, $45 a pound is the deal they made with that one chef. The other two turned them down."
I guess a bunch of the crab fishermen are doing that also. Is they're skipping the processing plants, and because they all go out for cod, you know.
Well, I know they make a lot of money, but I think that if I had my choice, I would pick to be fishing in Hawaii year round instead of the Bering Sea.
I'm thinking, yep.
We're back.
Yeah.
I actually have got to see the Bering Sea, so that was cool.
She
Jim, you
overheated.
gonna let her blow the horn at you like that?
Continue on New Jersey 83 East for 4 miles.
Wow, that guy even sounds like he's from Jersey.
Now we had to turn the real Jersey off because you would have had a sensory. Hey, you're supposed to turn him the moon.
Yeah. Hey, cute.
Hey, you talking to me?
Excuse me.
My phone overheated.
She said nothing but technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
Hey, watch out! That sign said deer crossing.
Volleyball.
There's a lot of those down here.
I can't believe they didn't move that sign to a different road so they would cross over there.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that inconvenient?
Exactly.
seen
Why
the ones
they
that say
put the deer
turtle
crossing
crossing?
right there on the main road? Make them cross over on the side road.
Yeah.
We actually have turtle crossing up here in a few spots.
I have those up in Redlands.
LBI have turtle crossings.
That's like the
Yeah.
Panhandle of Florida's got the bear crossing signs up everywhere too.
We don't have any alligator crossing signs, so we're good. Y'all can keep them down in that neck of the woods that way.
Alligators.
They just haven't adapted to your temperature yet.
Well, there was a croc sighting in the lake. Somebody posted a picture. Vermont Department of Fish and Wildlife had a notice of croc sighting. somebody apparently was in a boat and dropped one of their Crocs off. It was floating.
Travel Dreamer said women at Olympics are fighting against the uniform or lack of it. German Olympians wore unitards in gymnastics as an example. Still standing behind my 2025 prediction. Well, I heard a bunch of them were complaining because they couldn't wear short enough uniforms. Like those triathlon people and the swimmers and all them, they want basically not to have nothing on.
Drag. Wind drag.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, weren't the first ones done in like togas or something?
Probably.
I don't know. I wasn't there. You have to tell me about it.
Dude, you were one of the dang referees. Don't even try it.
I've never been over that way yet. Probably won't get there either. Yeah, KK, those are called trees. We have those here too.
Dude, you know that you walked through there when you made the trek from Africa, subterranean Africa, back in the day.
There was less water.
Right on the US
No, there wasn't. Everything was connected back then. Don't even try it.
Everything was connected. He's got no
You think my jokes are bad?
That's right on the US 9 South.
See, I didn't say a joke today. She took care of it for me.
Wow. Yeah, that is pretty rough. It is a pretty rough joke.
Yeah, I saw some of them went in the chat last night. Sonia's live stream.
What's that?
There was some really groaners that went on last night.
Oh yeah, last night was joke night.
Tim was in rare mood, rare form last night.
I saw the perfect T-shirt for you, though. Dad joke champion on it.
I'd wear it.
Sure you would.
And I would rock that shirt.
I heard that Lance and Vermont were going to buy matching shirts to wear on live streams together from now on.
All right, I'm waiting.
What are they gonna say?
I'm with. Never mind.
I can't say that on the live stream.
And they can't wear it on the live stream either.
I'm with what's his name. I know you have trees, KK. See, I don't like all the telephone poles.
Yeah. Come on,
At least theirs are straight. Go to Houston, Texas. They're all like this.
Yeah. Or like this. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Where was I? San Antonio. I was in San Antonio once. It was the same deal. They were all, and some of them were like this.
Well, at least theirs are way off the road. We got some down here that's almost touching the white line.
Yeah, we got a couple of those. You can drive by and stick your arm out, smack it as you go by.
Yeah.
Yeah, those usually get moved backwards after a car kicks them out. I think their poles are actually metal. Those are big poles. Those are high power poles.
oh, these right here.
Yeah, those are big wire.
Yeah. There's like probably 480 on the top of those.
Those are the kind you don't play with when you're near them with a dump truck.
Yeah.
I may have done that once.
I saw one of those lines come down once.
I pushed the PTO off, and after I put it down, and didn't realize I didn't shove it all the way forward. So I'm driving down the road and didn't realize the box was going back up.
You know, you have a lot of that, don't you? Lack of focus.
He's been a button pusher for years, Jim.
You try pulling out of a field 300 million times a summer. Eventually, you got to forget something. Forget to close the gate. Forget something.
Well, here we are at Sea Ponds.
Home sweet home.
No,
No, this is my second gig.
this is gig 2.
Oh.
Dragoon.
Sweet Home's about 35 minutes.
Quick hide, Jim. They might want to search it.
Yeah. DJ Sonia.
Huh?
DJ Sonia.
Oh, okay. I guess I just keep in
That's
there.
just
it.
let us in.
Just open the
This
gate.
is my first day,
Oh,
is it?
well.
so I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
Oh,
They actually hired somebody?
Like it. Just open the gate. Wow, that's security, hillbilly.
Yeah.
Just open the
Now-
gate.
And now we know how to get in. The password is just open the gate.
Yeah,
Can I get in there? Is the
I'm a
question.
DJ. Just open it.
Can I get in there? Yeah, I can get in there. Okay.
She's gonna drive on the road again.
No, don't worry about this ankle monitor. It don't mean anything. Just open the gate.
Well, we only have a license plate in the window that says DJ Sonia on it.
So that's like you don't go by the RV DJ.
No, not down here.
Although I need the RVDJ shirt today.
Yeah. See, they're confusing him.
I was going to suggest to her that starting next year she uses the RVDJ moniker professional.
No.
You could definitely incorporate it.
Yeah, to them, I'm Encore Sound Productions. That's how they know me at corporate.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying when you're doing your gigs. I'm saying this is DJ Sonia and this is the RVDJ.
Then I'd have to train a whole bunch of brand new people.
It is.
Let us know when you're done.
I'm done. Okay. I had to get in my spot before a golf cart did.
Such a jerk.
So now, here's
Hey, ladies riding the bicycles in the front, join my channel.
That's what Sonya needs. Little RVDJ white YouTube cards. On the back, she could have all the channels that she watches listed, you know? Here's the link for the Carolina Hillbilly.
Vermont Pain. Come check them out.
check them out. Check them out. Check them out.
Hey, you can be like Brenda.
Brandon Land.
Check them out.
Oh.
I got chocolate milk.
Boy, that's an ugly color.
That was
Yeah, I
bright.
know. You saw that, right? Ew,
That was the new Jeep.
that's fugly.
That must be a pretty good size speed bump right there.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's one there,
That's what I own.
and then
That
there's
car
one
just drove
by by the gate.
That was a Ford Edge that just went by here, Willie.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I can't afford one of those. They're too expensive.
That's what I own. Well, I gotta run. I gotta go cook my wife dinner.
Yeah, I got to go too.
I have no
And-
clue what it's gonna be.
I don't know what I'm doing for dinner tonight either. I think she wants hot dogs, which means I got to chop onions and fix the chili and get everything together.
You can sit here and watch the cars go by.
And I have to toast the buns just exactly perfect or they don't get eaten. Yeah.
That's the second edge I
Get
said.
some white bread, fold it in the corner, slap that hot dog in there, a little mustard. I don't care.
Yeah.
Of course, I can't eat them anymore, but still, that's what I would eat. I don't care.
Ketchup on hot dogs. Ketchup.
No,
Duke's mayonnaise, mustard,
no ketchup.
No, ketchup.
coleslaw,
I could do with the coleslaw. I had a
pineapple.
Pineapple.
I had a coleslaw the other day that the only downfall to it was it had broccoli in it.
Ugh.
That's probably what's causing you to have the kidney stones, is eating all that leafy green stuff you've been eating.
Yeah, I gotta switch back to eating meat.
But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody coming. Sonia, y'all have fun at the gig tonight. Be careful. Be safe on the drive back to the campground. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. And be safe out there, everybody. Remember, be good to yourself and be good to each other. And we'll see everybody hopefully again tomorrow. See y'all.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.